Hi everybody, Jeff Knox, broker and owner of the Dallas Real Estate Store, and today I want to talk to you about this free Frisco Chapel Creek sales report, and it's a full history of homes that have sold in Chapel Creek over the past two sales quarters. One thing I want to point out before we continue on that is when you're on our site and you want current listings, okay, the history report is going to show you all sold properties. So when you're on our website and you want to look at current properties in Chapel Creek, okay, you could click on any of these listings, and this is going to show you current Chapel Creek listings. So let's just click on this one for Deloach, and let me point this out what you're going to get when you search current listings. So you click on that one specific Deloach Court listing in Chapel Creek, and it's going to come up with all the current photos, and you can scroll through these photos as they pop up. All right, just simply click on any of these photos to take a look at them. Now, here's a map. It's going to show you where the property is. All right, this is going to show you all the property information. Okay, and if you have a question or want to request a showing, simply click on one of these options. Another option, unlock exclusive data. You can access original list price, price history, days on market, and more. So those are for the current listings. Now back to what I really wanted to talk to you about, and that's this exclusive sales history report, so that you can see, as a buyer, what properties are going for in Chapel Creek. So if you're interested in this, you simply click on this image right here. Okay. So you click on this image, and it's going to take you to a registration page. And let me show you kind of what you're going to get. This report could literally save you thousands by knowing at what price neighborhood homes are selling before making any offers. And when we say that, let me give you an example. Let's say that you're out driving, you see a home that you and your wife or you like, and you want to look at it closely. Okay. Well, this seller is asking $110 per square foot. Remember, this is all just imaginary numbers, just for easy math. If you don't get this report, okay, this report is going to show you what neighborhood homes are selling for. And when we say that, let's say the average price per square foot for a comp in that certain area you're looking says that most homes are selling at $100 a square foot. But this seller wants $110 a square foot. So if you make a blind offer without doing your homework and research and without ordering this report, you could very easily overpay by thousands and thousands of dollars just based upon what this seller's asking. All right. So let me continue. You cannot get this type of report on your own without holding a real estate license, and nobody other than a licensed realtor can give you this type of information. Not Trulia, not Zillow, and not Realtor.com. Now, the reason that you can't get this type of information from Trulia or Zillow or Realtor.com is this. They are kind of just an open feed, and what they do is they take their information on a feed system from our MLS. However, they're not licensed agents belonging to our MLS system, so they can't get into what we call the back end of MLS. They can't run quarterly sales reports to tell you the price history of all these homes. They don't get access to tools that licensed agents get by being a part of our MLS system. So really their search is no better than any other open search on any other website to which the general public has access. All right, so they're not going to be able to give you this type of information. Again, it's got to come from a licensed real estate agent, like a broker or a salesperson or somebody with those credentials. All right, so when you order, what you're going to get is a totally free recent Frisco home sales history report that's over 100 pages. It's going to include comps and sale prices for every Frisco home in every single Frisco subdivision. Now, I know that you're specifically right now looking for Chapel Creek, but what we found over years of doing this is that buyers don't just look at one area when they're starting to look for homes. All right, they'll look at Chapel Creek, and they'll look at Newman Village, and they'll look at Starwood, and they'll look at Stonebriar, maybe the Trails. They'll look at Christie Ranch, and I'm just throwing these subdivisions out as examples. But more than likely, you are interested in something besides Chapel Creek at this time. If you've narrowed it down to Chapel Creek, that's great, because you're going to get that Chapel Creek report. If you're looking in other subdivisions and you found homes in Griffin Park or Heather Ridge, Newman Village, those sorts of things, Every single subdivision is included in this report, so you don't have to bounce around on our website and order multiple times, right? You get this full report by one registration. The second thing you're going to get, okay, we're going to throw in as a bonus the Frisco Schools ISD report, and that's going to be included as a thank you for ordering. And why we do this is with good reason. Buyers over and over again have told us throughout the years that when they're looking to spend their money on a home purchase, they're very concerned generally about their child's education. So when they're concerned about their child's education, this is one of the better reports that you can get. It's over 80 pages right now, the most recent report. It's over 80 pages, and it's got scores on every school. It's got scores on the entire Frisco ISD. It's got reviews from some of the top experts in the state of Texas. So you're going to get this for free, and if your child's education is one of the things you're really looking out for when you purchase a property, this is a do not miss report, and you get it for free. All right. The third thing is, this is the only place we know on the web where you can get this type of information for free, 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, 365 days per year, within seconds of registration. When we set these reports up, we did so with a lot of careful thinking, planning, advice, and talking to other people. So when we set these reports up, what we learned from talking to all these people is that clients don't look at homes during what would be considered normal business hours, okay? And you probably know that. As you search for a home, you're probably doing it at night, on the weekends, at 2 in the morning. You're doing it when you have time outside of your normal daily activities. You're taking the kids places, picking the kids up, doing errands, going to work yourself, that sort of thing. So what we've done when we set these reports up is we have set up an automated Gmail account that literally will send you these reports within seconds after your registration. So you can get them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You don't have to wait for us to be in the office. You don't have to wait for us to reply. All right. All you have to do is come down here and fill out this form. Now, the subject is already filled out, and that will prompt the auto email response. So when you do this, okay, you can fill out your name, your email address. Obviously, it's got to be a valid email address to get the reports, the CAPTCHA, and then you hit send. And you'll get a message that says, congratulations, your reports are on the way. Once you get that message, you can literally go to your email, and they will be there within seconds if they're not already there. Okay, so you'll get access to every single sales history over the past 2 quarters in your inbox in seconds. Now, if you like that, go ahead and stop the video, go ahead and register and get your reports. If you want to see what a sample report looks like, I'm going to walk you through that now. So you click on See the Sample Report, and when you do that, what you're going to see at the very top is this is our letterhead. All right, so you really are getting the Frisco, Texas Full Subdivision Sales Report 2013 Full Realtor Edition. What we talked about, this is insider realtor info, and only a realtor or a broker licensed with our MLS can get you this type of info. So when you scroll down, all right, we're going to show you some examples. Now, these are not the reports, the most current reports. These are just example reports, okay? And I know you're looking for Chapel Creek, but I want to show you kind of examples that come in here. And I promise the Chapel Creek report is in this full report, I promise. All right, so here you're going to see Arbors at Willow Bay, right? And they're going to be alphabetically listed. Now, this is going to show you the address, obviously the city of Frisco, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, garage, carports, total covered parking, square footage of the property, all right, the year it was constructed, did it have a pool, current days on market before receiving an offer, list price versus sales price percentage, how much did they get in percentage to their original list price, the sold date, price per square foot. Remember, we talked about that number and it being very important to see what comps are selling for price per square foot, and eventually the ending sales price. Now, one of the good things is, again, you see this is from us, one of the good things is down here it's going to take an average. It's going to kind of show you the average of what everything is within that certain subdivision. It's also going to tell you the average sales price per square foot. Now, there's a little bit more that goes into it. Okay, you need to somebody who does this every day, like a realtor or broker, needs to assess the actual conditions and subtract for certain things and add for certain other things, like an appraiser would do. All right, but anyway, it's going to give you a really good idea from the get-go. Okay, number of properties that were sold in Arbors at Willow Bay 11, right, 97.98 per square foot. So let's go down. Let me point this out before we go any farther. This right here is something to take note of. All right. This is proof that it comes directly from our Realtor MLS system. It doesn't come from anywhere else. Okay. It comes from NETRIS, North Texas Real Estate Information Systems. And that is our professional MLS that only licensed agents and brokers have access. All right. So this comes directly from our MLS. So you can see that this comes directly from our Realtor MLS. Now, let's scroll down a bit. Okay, I'm going to show you some more. Heather Ridge, right? We talked about Heather Ridge, and that's a popular subdivision. Okay, here's Heather Ridge, and that's going to show you 2012. Same statistics, right? Here are the averages down here. Right? And this one actually includes 35 properties. So this one includes 35. It gets even better because as you go down, here's Shattuck Creek, right? So here's Shattuck Creek. You can see that highlighted. Okay, here's Shattuck Creek. And Shattuck Creek, it says, is page 1 of 2. Okay, so there were so many properties in Shattuck Creek that there were 2 pages of Shattuck Creek information in 2012. But again, these are just samples, right? So Shattuck Creek, we scroll down some more. Here's Starwood. And again, look, this is coming directly from our MLS. It's not coming from some big name website out there. It's coming specifically from Insider Realtor information. Here's Starwood. Okay, again, page 1 of 2. So there were so many properties sold in Starwood in 2012 that it was 2 pages. The next one's the Trails. Okay, the Trails, page 1 of 3. There were so many properties in the Trails that sold in 2012. There were 3 pages of comps. So you're going to get all this information for free in every subdivision. Like I said, I promise you Chapel Creek is in here. But not only is Chapel Creek in here, every single subdivision in Frisco is in here, and there are 90 plus subdivisions. So truly, you are getting everything that there is to offer as far as what realtors would print to begin looking for the home once you're ready to make an offer. So if you're a serious buyer or seller, and even a seller, you can get a better idea of what your home may be worth by having access to these reports. So if you're a serious buyer or seller, all right, this is a report that really is invaluable to you. And I don't know of any other place you can get it. So you simply go back to the registration page. Again, you fill out your details. It's got to be a valid email address, obviously, or you're not going to get the report. You've got to fill out the CAPTCHA, submit the send, and you'll get your reports 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If you have any further questions about Chapel Creek, please call us. We're here to talk to you. 972-342-0000, 972-342-0000. I'm Jeff Knox, broker and owner of the Dallas Real Estate Store.